So as it says up there, powder factory. So let's just walk in. Let's see how this is. I guess it says wear a mask, but yeah, no. I guess the first thing you'll really notice is really clean. really empty and clean. This is where they mix two things into one thing. Yeah. Once again, this is the powder factory, powder paint. This is an impressively large structure. As you can see, there are stairs right there to get to a second level. Anyways, I digress. There's another impressively large structure and boxes. You'll see that the material has been packaged and is ready to be sent. Once again, here's the large structure, and as you can see, in here we have more samples. 说你好，你好，太好了。And then that was a worker. We got here some boxes, I want to say. Looks like you can apply the paint in here with an air duct to take away the fumes. And it looks like we've recently looked at some orange, maybe an orange color. Interesting stuff. An electronic scale and a whiteboard. Well, here's another room, and this is where they create, I believe, this color. And as you can see, it's kind of like a plastic, crumbles. Very interesting. And now, I don't quite know what this machine does, but it looks impressive. So that's got to count for something. And then we head out. We'll once again see that structure, and we can head outside out into the complex. Ooh, bam! Don't use your cell phone and plug your ears. I ain't doing none of that. All right. Let's keep on walking. As you can maybe hear, it's a windy day. The temperature probably is around 25, 26 degrees Celsius. For my friends in America that aren't metric yet, you really should try converting it. The entire world is metric. Right? Actually, I'll head in here. Once again, cell phones. Just taking a video. This is just ready to be shipped. And that was my friend Jack. He works in accounting, speaks Mandarin, so you know, we hang out, we talk. It's no big deal. Anyways, this is really the, I guess, the liquid warehouse. You walk in here, and smell-o-vision hasn't happened yet, but you can really smell the paint. So mixers, machines, mixers. I think that maybe a paint warehouse is not the type of warehouse you'd want to throw a party at. And they always talk about parties at warehouses, and I don't know, it's clean, but it smells a little bit too much like paint. You got these things, and you got some of these drums. Oh great, an eye wash station, forklift, people looking like they're doing things. And then more samples, more colors, an open door out the back. Ooh boy, does it really smell like paint in here. Wow. It says mask required. Once again, no mask. And this guy kind of looks insane. I mean, it looks like nuclear fallout. I don't know what is on his eyes, like right here, because this might not be a mask. These might be like zombie eyes because he's, you know, inhaled too much paint or something. Couldn't tell you. Mixing stations, and I mean, I really don't know much of what's happening in here. Not only is it a paint factory, an industry I don't understand, but it's also in Chinese, which let's see, maybe I'll open this. Oh, hello. Maybe I shouldn't open that. Looks like people are doing their thing. 我可以进来吧？可以，谢谢。Once again, this crazy mask sign. Atomic properties of the elements. This seems to be like a universal thing, you know, not translated into Chinese. So I would have been really interested to see what certain elements would have been. Here we have various mixers. Looks pretty interesting. This looks like someone would definitely, in some profoundly ironic way, die. Because these look like shark teeth. Looks a little dangerous. This is interesting because it's rolling. You may not see that, but this is definitely not. Whoa, it smells too much like paint. I gotta get out of this room. Whoa. Keep on walking around. We'll see various other things. We can see that there's more paints and pigments than you really would ever have realized. I mean, let's just go to the golds for a second. There's brass golden, super gold, golden, brass golden, gold yellow, interference gold. I mean, seriously, you come up with a name for a thing and it's a new one. They've got a lot of different pigments out here. And, I mean, IVC really specializes in plastic, so plastic coverings, and we have things like down here we have these are for English colleges. 英语大学. It's like a desk. It's a nice mat. Say that, you know. Oh, that's interesting. I think that we're just going through product testing right now, seeing how the paint peels off. 很有意思. Very interesting. And cannot tell you. Hello. I mean, you're not allowed to smoke. You have to wear a mask. No fire. Phone prohibited. Whoops. And this is the most interesting one. Static prohibited. I don't really understand the sign because it's a triangle, whereas these ones are circles. So it's like a yield static instead of like a no static. And then also, if you really look at the graphic, very well done fingers. I mean, this is a hard thing to draw, this type of hand. So props to those artists that came up with that. And another thing you should note is that the ceilings are quite high. I think an Olympic pole vaulter would be able to clear the Olympic, height very comfortably in here. I think that you could wear a very silly hat of epic proportions and be all right in this ceiling. And it just looks like a nice place. I'll just keep the film rolling. We got people looking like they know what they're doing. They're just standing in front of the fan because it's a hot day. I should stress it is a hot day. I guess really what I noticed the most is there's just nothing laying around. There's nothing that's in like an errant place. Everything is put in the right place, in the words of Tom York. And yeah, this would have been really cool if I had a companion to talk to about this, because I don't know, thoughts are better when they're shared. But for me, looks like I'm just painting it up. Oh, interesting thing, you might see another factory, not a part of this factory. What they did is, this is called Tiger Island, and this is literally just an island of chemical factories, because they don't want to. Oh, 谢谢. 我感谢你. Ooh, funny thing, this is called Nansha. So close, David Glenn, so close. Not Nansha, Nansha. This is the conference room. Some nice art facing some conference chairs. And then last but not least, I should show you the upstairs, just because. Head on up. Doop, 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 doop. Up to the second floor. The Urlo, as they say. funny thing about the second floor is that there's a bar. Boom. You know, because who doesn't want to get their drink on? Who doesn't want a little JD right about now? Me. That's who.
I mean, you
And
just say
then
classic. I mean, you just
a
say
bunch of
classic.
times because the Westerner that runs this loves golf. I mean, that's just classic right there. I mean, what guy doesn't love to just hit up the old putting green? Well, this has been Ben Percifield reporting from the Guangzhou IVC paint plant. Andrew Young, I hope you're happy. I've made a vlog.